So do you play any musical instruments?
Yes, I play piano. I've been playing piano since I've been 9. So you do? Twins! Oh my gosh, I love piano. And then I also sing. So I play the instrument of my voice.
Very good. Do we have any singers out there?
Woohoo!
Any piano players? So which episode of Austin and Ally has been your favorite one to film so far?
That is so hard. Ugh. I love them all, honestly. Let's see. Let me think. Did anyone see the Glee episode? I love that episode. We had so much fun. Oh my gosh, our guest stars were amazing. That performance was like one of my favorite performances. It usually takes like 2 hours to shoot a performance scene. That scene took 5 hours. It was quite long, but we had so much fun doing it. It was amazing.
So can you tell us a little bit more about your favorite shows on the Disney Channel? So you love the Glee episode, making it for Austin and Ally, but what are some of the other shows on Disney Channel that you really like?
I'm such a Disney Channel girl. Like, I love watching Disney Channel shows. Phineas and Ferb. Does anyone like Phineas and Ferb? One of my favorites. Hello. I love Liv and Maddie. I love me some Duff Cameron. So I just love watching Disney Channel. I mean, at night when you like come home, like the best thing to do, like be in your bed, watch some Disney Channel, be like, ha ha ha, that's hilarious, and just like fall asleep to it.
So if you could meet any Disney Channel or radio Disney star, who would it be?
If I could meet anybody?
You could meet any of them. If you haven't met someone, who would you really like to meet? Who's at the top of your list?
Oh gosh, there's so many possibilities.
Top 5.
Top 5. Let me think. I've never met Selena Gomez before. I've only seen her at like behind stage at like certain events. And I just heard she is the sweetest person ever. So I would love to meet her.
So for guest stars on the show, who are you most excited about having, or who has been the most fun to have as a guest star on Austin and Ally?
We have some awesome guest stars. I don't know if you guys saw the last episode where Des got a girlfriend and Trish got a girlfriend, or got a boyfriend. And those people, Cameron and Hannah, they're so sweet and so nice, and we have so much fun with them because they'll be back for a few more episodes, so it's really great.
So you've had some great guest stars. If you could pick one person out there, a celebrity, who would you choose to have come on Austin and Ally?
Paul McCartney, duh, that's it. I don't think it's ever going to happen because I don't think the Beatles is going to want to be on Austin and Ally, but I have a dream. I actually don't know if it would be a good idea because he would be there and I would just like faint, so I wouldn't work. It would be like kind of awkward. I'd just be like, Paul, bye.
They might be able to write that into the script though.
Maybe just faint, yeah.
Like just so excited. So yeah, if you're a Beatles fan, Paul McCartney would be a really fun one to have on the show. So your characters have so many cool outfits on the show. Are you really into fashion? And where do you typically shop?
I love fashion. I think it's just like super fun to like express yourself through your clothes. I mean, all you guys look really adorable right now. Like, come on, adorable. I love Topshop. Topshop, for those of you know, is like a shop that's in California, New York. It started London, England. And I like to pretend that I'm British. I'm not British at all, but I want to be British. So I went to London last year, and I went to Topshop, and it was like, it's like huge. It's like this whole, it's like a humongous store.
So do you have a really good British accent?
Nope, I don't at all. I don't even want to do it because it's really embarrassing. It's really awkward. They make fun of me on the set because I don't know why I did my British accent. We were doing British accents, and like everyone was doing theirs and I did mine, and everyone just like stopped and like looked at me and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop that. We're gonna cut that out." And they put me like in the makeup trailer all the time because of it.
Well, I suppose you could practice it. Next time you're here, we'll get a sneak peek of your British accent.
Maybe.
So what's your go-to accessory then? You love to shop, you have your favorite shops. What's your go-to accessory that you don't leave the house without?
Well, I was gonna say shoes, but I feel like that's a usual thing. We all like wear shoes before we leave the house. I love. Let's see. It depends. Like I love belts, but obviously I'm not wearing a belt right now. I love my purse. My purse is like my backpack in life. Like I have everything in my purse. In fact, I go to school. I'm a senior in high school, and I have my backpack, but I also bring my purse as well. And everyone at my school is like, Laura, just use your backpack. Like you don't need your purse. But I don't know. I have everything in my purse. I love it.
It's definitely a must-have accessory.
It's a must-have.
I agree.
Yes.
I really agree with that one. What 3 things would you find in your purse at all times? What don't you leave your house without?
My flip phone, my cell phone. It's my favorite thing ever. My car keys. Kind of you need both those things in order to leave. Let's see. My wallet, which has my license in it. So it's like really not exciting stuff at all. Like it's my phone.
Things you can't live without.
Like
Yes.
definitely things I can't literally live without. Yeah.
So you've been acting for a long time. Can you tell all of our audience out here, how long have you been acting and how did you get started?
Okay, so well, I've been acting for 13 years. So who is 5 here? Raise your hand if you're 5. Okay, so I started acting when I was your age. So it's kind of a funny story. My mom owns a theater, and so my sister and I grew up in the theater. We absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. We loved performing. We loved going up on stage. It was a lot of fun. And my mom was an actress as well. And so my sister asked my mom and said, "Can we be actresses?" My mom was like, "No, that's not going to happen. No, you're not going to be actresses. That's it's a horrible business. No, and oh no." And so my sister, who is the most persistent girl you will ever meet in your entire life, begged my mom every day for 2 years. So finally my mom kind of got guilted into it, and so she's like, okay, I'll help you find an agent. But she still didn't want us to act, so she researched agents that turned down kids 95% of the time. And she was like, ding, 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 I'm going to take my kids to that agent because they'll realize it's a really hard business and they won't want to do it anymore, and it'll be great. So we go into the agent's office. I'm 5, my sister's 8, and so my sister goes in, she comes out, and the agent asks to see my mom. And so I'm 5, and I am the most outgoing, ridiculous 5-year-old you will ever meet. I'm like, la, 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 la. I'm going to follow my mom into this random place. La, I love meeting people. Ooh, shiny light. I was ridiculous. So my mom goes into the agent's room, and I follow, and the agent's like, "We want to take Vanessa," which is my sister. And my mom's like, "Wait, what?" And I go, "I don't have an agent." And the agent's like, "Oh, honey, I'll take you too." And my mom was like, "Wait, what?" And so we've been with the same agents for 13 years, yeah. So it's kind of hilarious that my mom's plan completely 100% backfired. But I'm very glad it did.
So this was something you knew at 5 that you wanted to pursue?
Yes, I really loved it. And it's so funny how I cannot imagine my life without acting or singing. I can't. It's a really big part of my life that I love.
So you said your mom has a theater. You started publicly in theater. Is there a musical production or a theater production that you just love the most?
We did so many. We really didn't do musicals because it's a really small theater, and so we didn't have great acoustics. So we couldn't put music in. But we did. Let's see. We did so many plays, and what's so great is my sister is an awesome writer, and she started writing plays for the theater, and so she would just do plays that we know really well, like Thumbelina, Peter Pan, and just do a twist to it. They'd be really, really funny. I remember my first lead in the theater was I got to play Thumbelina and Thumbelina. I was so excited. I was like, yay! That was so long ago. I can't even remember, but yeah.
So I know earlier we were talking with all the people here today. Your sister is an ABC's Family Switched at birth. Have you ever gotten a chance to act with her on her show, or do you see that happening in the future anytime?
Well, the first job my sister and I got, we were together. It was a show I doubt anybody knows here, but it was called Without a Trace. And my sister and I got to play sisters. Very tough. But we had so much fun. But we haven't worked together since then, and we would love to work together. She's my best friend, so we work together.
So do you think they could write her into Austin and Ally for a couple episodes? Is that something that might happen?
I would love that to happen, but Vanessa's so busy, so it's hard. But that would be hilarious. That would be kind of the funniest thing ever.
So besides acting, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I love, acting and singing. That's number one. I write songs like Allie. I love reading. I am such a reader. It's ridiculous. I'm a complete nerd when it comes to reading. I love the Harry Potter series. I've read the 7th book 8 times. It's kind of an obsession. What? But I love baking. Baking's really fun.
We have some people out there really excited about that.
Baking?
Baking.
Yes.
I saw some hands and excited faces at that one.
It's so much fun, and I'm really bad because I eat the mix before I finish it, and you shouldn't do that. But anyway, I love going out with friends. I love everything.
I think that's great.
I love sleeping. That's really great. It's a good
Sleeping
one.
is very nice when you've had a long week. I'm sure working, you work a lot. If you weren't acting, what do you think you would be doing instead?
I think I would be a teacher. I love, both my parents are teachers, and I love school so much, and I love like teaching people. That sounds really weird, but I think it's just a super fun thing to do.
So you like to read. Do you think you teach English, or you think you'd be in the drama department?
Oh my god, being an acting teacher, that would be really fun. Yeah, I would love to teach English. I'd love to teach anything. I'd love to teach little kids too. I'd just be like the kindergarten teacher that just like, let's color, yay!
So what advice would you give to people wanting to get into the entertainment business?
I would say you got to keep working at it. You know, it's definitely a very tough business, so you have to work really, 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 really hard. You know, you face a lot of rejection when you are a singer or an actress, and you know it's definitely kind of tough. But if you keep working at it and you're working really, really hard, and it's something you really, really want to do, there's no way you can't succeed. It might take a while. It might take years and years and years. So don't think it's a quick process. But if it's something you really want to do and you work hard, you'll definitely make it.
I think that's great advice. So if you want to be in the entertainment industry or anything, work really hard. I think that's really good advice.
Gotta work.
So we want to get to know you a little bit more too. So what's the best Halloween costume you've ever dressed up in?
Let's see. I dressed up as Boo last year from Monsters Inc. It was so much fun. I don't know if my costume was that good. It was like very homemade, but I loved it. It was like, yay, Boo!
That's pretty awesome. That's a cool costume.
I had like stuffed animals of Sully and Mike. They were pretty adorable.
So what's your favorite Disney movie?
Okay, very hard one. Just putting that out there. That's a very hard question.
I know, there are a lot.
There's so many. I don't know. I like, well, I'm a very big fan of Frozen right now. It was kind of, I'm obsessed with it. No big deal. I mean, do you want to build a snowman? What? Let's see. I love Snow White. It's always been my favorite princess. I don't know. She's like the first princess. She's adorable. She sings to birds. And into Wells. Belle. I love Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast fans out there? I know you guys like Frozen. They were singing the songs earlier. We'll probably do some more of that later today.
Yes, please.
It's a great soundtrack.
I love all the Disney movies. It's hard to pick. They're great.
I agree. I think there are a lot of fun Disney movies out there. So what's the best present you've ever gotten from somebody?
Okay, let's see. Best present. Let me think. Okay, when I was 6 or 7, I can't remember, but it was Christmas morning, and Santa Claus did a scavenger hunt for me, and I was like, scavenger hunt, this is awesome. So it was like in my house, and it was like, I can't even remember what it was, but it was like where you eat food and you're in a good mood or something. And so I would like go to the kitchen, but at the end I got a ping pong table, and I'm really bad at ping pong, but it was like just so cool because it was like at the end of the scavenger hunt I got that, and I was so excited. It was so much fun.
That's a really cool way. Santa was good to you that year.
Oh, Santa rocked it.
So you probably get to travel a lot when you're acting and working, but what's one place that you would love to go anywhere in the world?
Is it a place I've already been to?
It can definitely be a place you've already been.
There's so many places I want to go, but my dad is from Italy. I've been there a few times. Oh my goodness. I love it. The food is great. The place is great. There's a lot of history there. I'm like obsessed with history. It's so pretty. I would love to go back. And England, because again, I really want to be British. I don't know why. It's not going to happen, but maybe it will.
And you could definitely practice your accent there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I do.
Do you speak Italian?
No, not really. Not really, not particularly. My dad's an Italian teacher, so that's awkward. But my sister speaks a little Italian. I speak a little Spanish. So together, we hope to both become fluent in both those languages and then take over Europe. That actually isn't our plan, but.
Well, those two languages you are on your way to go, I think, to take over Europe.
I mean, that's number one, as everyone knows, in the back book of life. To take over Europe, you have to know Italian and Spanish.
Well, that's great. So we do have some audience members out here that have some questions for you.
Yeah, I love your glasses.
So we will get them here some questions. So we have Haley here.
Haley!
What is your question for Laura?
What is it like working with Ross?
Oh, it was so much fun. The whole cast. We have so much fun. And you have to understand, Ross and I were the only ones who were doing school for the first year because Rainey and Caleb, I don't know how old if you know how old Rainier and Caleb are, but they're a little bit older than us, so they were out of school. So Ross and I would just spend so much time together. It was actually ridiculous. But the whole cast, we have so much fun, and I love them.
Well, thank you, Haley.
Thanks, Haley. You're awesome.
All right, Paige, what's your question for Laura?
What is your favorite holiday?
My favorite holiday? Okay, let's see. I love Christmas. I love my birthday. I love Halloween. And I love Girl Scout cookie season, which is right now. It's actually, I don't know about you guys, but it's amazing. You're awesome, Paige.
All right, Donald, what's your question for Laura?
Are you in love with Austin in real life?
No, I'm not. We're really good friends. But Austin Alley, definitely, there's some love things going on there. So we'll see what happens later in the season.
That's a great question.
Thanks, Donald.
Ava, what's your question for Laura?
What's your favorite song that you read on the show?
My favorite song on the show. Well, I actually wrote In Real Life, Finally Me. So that like has a very special place in my heart because I literally wrote it. It's like Allie's first solo song. So I love that one. And there's a few songs this season that I'm really excited. One is called Me and You, which is like one of my faves, and another's Parachute, which is great. And then Ross has a few songs. Stuck on You, I don't know if you guys heard it. It's so sweet, and it might be in an upcoming episode. I don't know. You'll have to watch and see. But I love that song.
Thank you, Emma.
Thanks, Emma.
Nathan, what's your question for Laura?
My question, one of my favorite songs on Austin and Addie is, can you do the Addie dance?
The alley dance? Do you want me to do it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, okay. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Hold on.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
All right, we have one more question, and then we will do our meet and greet over here. So what's